Good morning. Happy Easter Monday and welcome to Beans. Thank you all for being here. I'm Shelley Van. This is my co-host Dan. How are you?
Doing well. I'm doing well. Happy Easter to all. We were off on Friday, so we had a long weekend. Mm-hmm. It was nice to recharge and kind of like take a break, I think. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the crypto markets don't take a break, though, and a lot went on over this weekend. So great to have you all back with us. What's up, Crypto Priest, Fred Arm, Frank, Jacob Anthony, Jen? Thank you all for being with us on this Monday. Big show.
Big show?
Yeah.
Charlie with 2 E's is also here. You asked me what I did this weekend, and I blank stared at you because while I tried to recharge, I've been up very late last night. Dan, the Degen bug got me good last night.
Nice.
So we'll talk about what I was up to, but your girl is tired. And it's the price we pay because crypto does not sleep.
Yeah. So
let's throw on, I guess, my screen and ask everybody in one word, how are you feeling about crypto, or just how you feeling in general right now on this Easter Monday? Let's see. Let's make sure. Let's refresh this. In chat, how you doing? We got a GM. How are we feeling about crypto right now? How are you feeling about crypto right now?
I'm bullish.
Yeah?
I'm bullish crypto because I think that we're gonna, over the next couple months, we're gonna have this tariff stuff shake out. Mm-hmm. I think, with the way the broader markets are acting, I think this is a good setup for maybe the Fed to cut rates, and we'll get a little boost here to money printing, and I think the setup is good for crypto and just price action. So we've been kind of in this choppiness period. Mm-hmm. But I'm not like the biggest day-to-day trader of it. I think I'm paying more attention to what's being built, and there's a lot of cool stuff. And I think Zora is the big thing we've been showing everyone the last couple weeks, and so we'll do a little bit more there. But yeah, I'm always generally bullish. It just is. There's periods. I was reading some this weekend, and it dawned on me. There's periods of risk on and risk off. There's no like cycles. It's just when attention comes back to the market, it's risk on, and we get these sort of like hyped bubble pumps, and then risk off happens when stuff gets overextended. So I think we saw that with like the lead up to Trump getting elected, and then the tariffs coming online that kind of like deflated everything really. So just trying to think of it in periods of risk on, risk off. There's always stuff going on. There's always apps being built. There's always new experiments being run. There's pockets of opportunity if you really want to be here every day and try and find it. But if you're looking for like this broader fundamental like thesis, like I don't know that it's there. I think it's always just there's periods of risk on and risk off in the market. So
So you're risk on today?
I am risk on today.
I like it.
I think we're up. What are we up at? Let me check the price chart a little bit. We're up at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's holding at 87. So that seems pretty good. ETH is still around 1,600. Solana's at $137. So, I mean, I think we're doing all right.
Mm-hmm. Did you do any trading over the weekend?
I was doing some research on a couple projects that I think might be good narratives to go into this next risk-on cycle. I've been deep in the AI stuff. Like I've been trying to use like Zora to do some like photo gen stuff and think through like, okay, can I create a workflow with this? Can I figure out kind of like how this fits into my daily analysis or what I'm looking at? There's a lot there. Also just been chatting with people in the space, just having calls and just like, hey, what are you up to? Just seeing what's going on. Like,
Boots
what are they?
Around.
Yeah, what are they building?
Mm-hmm.
What are they looking at? You know, are they still in the market? You know,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of tells me a lot. I think is just talking to people, having like building that network and just talking to people, even the degens, even like people that, you know, maybe you wouldn't necessarily like follow this like big thesis trade, but what are they paying attention to? What degenerate like attention games are they playing?
Where's the mind share?
Yeah.
Love
so stuff like that I've been doing. But
okay.
Yeah, how about you?
A little bit of that, and a lot of just in the trenches doing the things. I see my sister here, Jen. I pulled her out of bed last night because I was like, hey, there's lots happening on Zora. Go post some stuff. And so we were up pretty late, just messing around, posting things to Zora. And I went full degen, like scrolling through my phone album and just like, ooh, that's stupid, post it. So we can take a look in a little bit. But right now, I want to do a real quick recap of episode 17, which was a whole week ago already, because we went over layers of, you know, blockchain layers, but as a city. And shout out to Megan Troggs. She created an image to go over this concept, or to just illustrate this concept, because we were doing a little bit of a messy job trying to go through it. So do you have it on screen?
I do.
I can't see it. My screen's not set up the way I want it right now. So do you want to just quickly read us through?
Yeah, so shout out Megan Trogg. She's our social media just killer.
Yeah.
She created this image to illustrate how the different layers are set up in blockchain ecosystems. So layer 0, that's the underground infrastructure. That's kind of like what holds the city together, the sewers, the plumbing, the foundation, really.
Phone lines.
Phone lines. It's the interoperability layer, right? Mm-hmm. It's how different networks talk to each other. Then we got layer 1, which we're illustrating as like the streets and the roads. Like, it's your base layer. It's kind of how things are getting to and from places. Mm-hmm. Some stuff there can be traffic, there can be congestion.
Yep.
Depends on how it's built, depends on what we're talking about, but decent, you know, a good illustration to think about. Okay, you know, you can try and go from point A to point B, mm-hmm. but there might be a bunch of other people going from point A to point B, so it might be slower.
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. So that's what we think of the layer 1. Layer 2 is the skyscrapers and overpasses. That's like what's built up on the layer 1. So they're specific. They, you know, a lot of them have specific, I want to say like application uses, or just kind of like specific tasks that they're running, mm-hmm. right? So one office building might be for data, another office building might be for trading, or, you know, whatever. So all built and kind of clearing down to the layer 1, right? All attached to that layer 1. Mm-hmm. But it makes it easier to get things done, I think. Scale, mm-hmm. Yeah. And then layer 3, which I'm still trying to think about because I don't know if this is the best way to illustrate it, but we have it like floating islands. Mm-hmm. I don't know, like what we would call it, like floating islands. But
futuristic city.
This is a futuristic city. This is not a city that currently exists, but a futuristic city. But these are layer 3s are what? Application. What is it?
DApps.
DApps, yeah.
Mm-hmm. DApps.
Yeah.
However we're saying that.
But I gotta think through that a little bit more, because that's not really, it's confusing.
Okay.
Because DApps can be built on layer 1. You wouldn't anymore, but like,
yeah.
Technically you could build a Solana DApp on layer 1. So
mm-hmm.
I have to think about layer 3 a little bit more. Maybe we'll dig into that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but anyway, a good illustration to just kind of have an overview of how this stuff works.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take to your screen now, and we're on Zora. So,
well, actually, can we go back to the ELI 5 really quickly?
Sure.
I want to go over our word of the day, which is based.
Okay.
So, again, I can't see the screen, but do you want to take it away? What is based?
Yeah, so based is a term of approval in crypto and internet culture, meaning someone or something is confidently authentic, unapologetic, and true to their values. So, you know, if somebody does something that's just awesome, that's based. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Is if Beans is having a good show, Beans is based, right?
right.
Shelley's based. So
Sure. Yeah, okay. So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? We can flop over to my screen now because Zora has been getting a lot of attention in the last week, good and bad.
Yep.
Coinbase launched a couple of tokens. Now, Base is a layer 2 blockchain built on Ethereum.
Right.
It is Coinbase's network.
Right.
And so if you scroll down to look at their history, they've been posting for a while, okay? Before Zora switched to the token concept, it was just NFT based. They have been active.
Right.
So they launched this token. Base is for everyone. Wednesday? 5 days ago? So is that Wednesday? I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it quickly took off. If you look at the market cap, it's currently 5.8 million, but I think this went up to like, good grief, 11 million.
Did it?
I think so. Let's go to the deck screener and just take a look at the chart. And people got upset because it looked, they were calling it a pump and dump. And yeah, look at this. It hit a penny.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, look at that. In 5 days. It was a lot. And a lot of holders got upset because they were calling it a rug. And it was like, no. That's not really possible on Zora because the creator isn't the one providing liquidity.
No.
Uniswap is. So
Right.
the creator gets a chunk of the quantity out of the gate, but Coinbase didn't rug anybody. They posted this, and then in a free market, people made money and sold. That's how it works. So this is still chopping around. The 24-hour volume, total volume is almost 60 million. 24-hour volume, 2.6 million. In 5 days, they've earned almost 100,000. So congratulations.
That's a great post.
And so this is interesting. Now, Jesse POLLAK, the guy, what is he? Like the guy behind the Base network?
Yeah,
What would you
like
call
he's
him?
kind of like the face of the Base network. I mean, I think he's like the community lead, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like the creator of it. He definitely works for Coinbase. Like he's the guy, but you know, he's sort of the founder of Base, we'll call it. And yeah, so this caused a lot of controversy, right? The fact that like Base, the chain, was kind of launching these tokens, or you know, tied to like content, and sort of like having the run up it did. It caused a lot of controversy. So
I would like to say that it caused a lot of conversation.
Okay.
And I think that's a good spin on it because, again, this isn't a rug. It's new, right? Like when Pump.Fund first started and it was everybody can create a token. This is now content as a token.
Right.
So it's somewhat similar. And I think that Jesse kind of, I don't know him, so I'm not like defending his character by any means or anything like that. I'm just saying that like kind of stuck his neck out, like doing different things, trying stuff. And he's the one that got caught in the 24-hour, like everybody was shitting on him on X. And but it allowed a lot of attention to be drawn to this concept of content on chain, tokenized content on chain.
Right.
And now a lot of other creators, like last night when I got home from just my weekend and turned everything on, this was blowing up. Not this post. I'm talking about content being posted on Zora it was flying. And so all this activity was happening, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? Because we've been talking about Zora for a few weeks now, and it's just been like...
It's been a marketing channel for us almost.
Yeah,
It's-
and we've talked about internal onboarding boot camps using Zora. Like our strategy internally to get everybody here on chain is to just set them up with their tastycrypto wallet, and then pull a photo, take a photo, doodle something on a napkin, take a photo of it, and post it to Zora, and you are on chain. It is such a beautiful, like everybody knows how to post a photo to Instagram or any social channel. Now you can do it directly on chain, and you have a token. That's such a cool concept just for onboarding.
Right.
So we talk about this a lot. And so to see this platform really having a lot of activity was exciting. And fair warning, when something takes off, it's going to get degen real fast. Like, I saw some corn with a P in my face last night, and I was like, oh my.
Really? Oh,
Zora's
God.
making it.
It went there. Okay.
It went there fast.
Okay.
Which, we all know it would.
So the one thing that's interesting about this is, to your point about causing conversation, like, that's a good thing, I think. Mm-hmm. Like, the fact that people are the Twitter sphere, or like the where the chat happens, is always just the peanut gallery, like calling out things and putting spin on things and trying to like capture attention. And most of the time, like, it is skewed negative, like, oh, they're pump and dumping, look at bait, like, this is just, and some of it, I think, like, you don't even know where it's coming from. You don't know if it's like one community versus another, but the controversy, so to speak, here was that, Jesse and the base ecosystem were coordinating like almost like pump and dumps. Mm-hmm. But these aren't meme coins. Mm-mm. The phrase they came up with, and I think it is kind of genius marketing, and I think, part of this is Zora's going live with a token in 3 days. So newsflash, if you guys have been posting to Zora, you'll probably get a decent airdrop. So if you haven't yet, you got 2 days, 3 days to post. I would get on there, set up an account, post there, because token's coming. Mm-hmm. And I'll show that soon. I'll show that announcement on my screen. But the controversy here was they thought that, like, oh, these tokens are, being pump and dumped, or there's coordination here. And I just don't believe that. I think that this is a pure use case for how to tokenize creative content. Mm-hmm. And, like, there isn't a coordinated community pumping these things. It's literally just monetizing attention.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you make a awesome post and people want to buy it, people will buy it. Yeah. Like, I think that there is a difference between meme coins and content coins. And I can't find it, but you can see here Zora will be live. So Token Zora will be live on April 23rd, 2025. This just posted, dropped 17 hours ago. And it means that Token's going live, and then the snapshot includes activity from January 1st, 2020 till March 3rd, 2025. So for the last 5 years, if you've been posting on Zora, which it's crazy that nobody really knew that, like, Zora was a thing until, I didn't until like a year ago. Mm-hmm. I started off like a year and a half ago on it. So they've been building for some time, testing things, and I think they finally hit it on this content coin thing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I personally think that it's interesting because content coins, to me, is monetizing attention. It's the same thing you have on like Instagram or TikTok, right? If you post a piece of content that gets a ton of likes, you should get rewarded for that, right?
Creator economy, right? Like, right. Artists.
And let me show that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's okay.
On our actual account, tastycrypto, like, we've made $2 off of cherry based, right? We posted this last 4 days ago. We posted this, Thursday? 12 holders collected it. We launched it. It has about a $1,200 market cap, and we made $2, right? But this is just an illustration of how this works, right? We're not like creating a meme coin. We're not like launching a community around it. It's just posting good content based on a brand or really whatever you want to put on there. Mm-hmm. So this is a good example of like where everything's going. It's going to be tokenized. You're going to
participate.
Yeah.
Just an area to participate.
Yeah.
And so that's what we were doing last night, or I was doing last night, up way too late, past my bedtime. But if you want to go ahead and share my screen, or no, go ahead. You can keep showing what we're up to.
Here, I'll share your screen.
I should have actually shown how I logged in using the tastycrypto wallet. We can do that next time. So I wanted to...
You are logged in the tastycrypto wallet, though, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And so I just connected my wallet to the Zora browser experience. Everything is very slow. I wonder if we're having a Wi-Fi issue in the studio. Let's see if I refresh. Maybe that'll help. And if you're messing around on Zora, the app is very different than the browser. Not in a bad way, just very different user experience. Like I was posting photos and video from my phone on the app, and then but buying and participating in other people's drops via browser. So funny, this up token, I put in $3. Okay, I've already extracted 50.
You already sold some?
This is my moon bag.
Okay.
Okay, so I turned $4 into $73.
Okay.
So
Nice.
there's a lot of fun to be had over here, guys. I'm not swinging any big bags, but a couple bucks can be fun. So this is my current collection, which we're going to have some fun with the giveaways today, because we're going to do some of our tokens, but we're also going to give $1 on USDC or in USDC on base. So you can take your dollar if you want to, don't have to, and throw it around on these, because you can buy a penny worth of something.
Yeah.
And you never know what's going to happen. There's a new casino in town. So with that, I wanted to ask you, Dan, your opinion. If anybody is familiar with what Pump.Fun is or was on Solana, what are we feeling Zora is for base? I feel like this is a new form of casino.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it can be described as a casino rather than a creator platform, a tokenized creator platform, right? Like, I think I genuinely think it's a little bit different than Pump.Fun. I think Pump.Fun leans a lot more into like hyper speculative meme coining, right? Like creating a big narrative around a meme and sort of like trying to monetize and grow that, right? Whereas like Zora to me is just, it's like an Instagram platform where, yeah, there's certainly a speculative aspect to it, but you're not trying to like launch memes. You're really just trying to post creative works, and if it gets attention, people buy. You're able to buy a token tied to it. Mm-hmm. So like, I don't feel as though they're the same thing.
Okay.
I feel like Zora is a lot more for creators, whereas Pump.Fun is purely for trading and speculation. Like, I don't think an artist would go on Pump.Fun and post their art.
Right.
Pump.Fun leans a lot more into internet memes and like how to create speculation around it. Mm-hmm. Whereas Zora really, it did start off as a creator. It was a creator platform. Mm-hmm. It was, whatever you want to, artists, photographers, whatever, you're experimenting with on-chain content, right? So, and I think like that's even true. And I'm just going to take to my screen really quick because I want to show Pump.Fun for people that haven't seen it. But like, look at the difference. The difference is, it's just a different platform. Like, it looks more like a message board,
right? Like
a 4chan style message board, and it is a lot more tied to trading, right? Like, you expect people on here to be speculating, whereas when I go to Zora, I don't necessarily I don't see a chart. I don't see like just memes. Like, there's a video here.
It's content first.
It's content first, yeah. It's more of a content platform. Maybe there's similarities in that things are being tokenized. It's a launchpad for tokenized content, but I do think Zora is a lot more content first and more social media based, right? Like, I think Pump.Fun was a token launchpad. Zora didn't start off as a token launchpad.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's a good...
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they'll probably steal from each other. Like, you could see some features they'll probably steal from each other, but the difference is that Pump.Fun is a token launchpad first. Zora is a content creator platform first. That's kind of my point.
Okay. I love
think.
that. Yeah.
I think.
No, I'm very excited for where this is going. I think that there's so much potential here. This is my mom's account. This is her hand-drawn artwork. So fun. My sister has been busy. And this is not meant to just be like shilling my family. If y'all are on Zora, drop your name in chat and we'll pull it up on screen. And this is like super slow. I don't know what's happening. Let me just go to my account. Yeah, this is me, full Degen last night.
What is that? Is that a dead cat?
This was a picture from the Field Museum.
Oh.
Dan, you're so concerned.
I was like, did you just take a picture of roadkill or something?
No, I thought this was so hideous because I was like, oh gosh, they couldn't be bothered to like put in fake eyes. It's just like cotton fluff coming out. It's horrifying, but it's the first furry. Again, full Degen last night. This is a photo I took on my commute because Penny Stock Plays is a sign hanging on, it's like near Midway Airport.
Yeah, I
and
know
I'm like,
exactly where that is.
Yeah,
I want to call it one of those things.
I
It'd be
was
hilarious.
hesitant to black out the number because it was like, just blow up this poor person's phone number. But
They're probably scamming people.
Absolutely.
Penny stock plate. Imagine calling that. We should call that one of these days.
we should. Maybe we'll do it live on air.
Yeah, we should.
And then, yeah, this is me stuck in a really interesting
was
commute.
bad.
That was a bad day. Fud cheese exists. This is our very cake-heavy Bag Battles trophy.
Okay. Whatever happened to bag battles?
Bag Battles was poorly timed in that we had it needs a little massaging, so it's going to come back with a different twist.
Need to rework it.
We need to rework it, so that'll be back. This is Appa, chillest, my mom's dog, the chillest dog ever. He's sound asleep, and I'm blah, 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 like fish hooking his lip. He doesn't care. You can do anything to this dog. He's the best. And me being really, really afraid of spiders. I sent this to my dad because, one, don't use a glass to capture a spider. Because here I am holding the glass over the spider, paralyzed with fear. Because now what? Okay, I've got the paper underneath and he's trapped. I've rescued him. I can't move because all I'm picturing is in my super fear-induced state, I'm going to throw the glass. There's going to be shattered glass everywhere and a spider somewhere. So now I'm going to be running barefoot through broken glass. I mean, I was standing there for about 10 minutes and my arm was burning because I'm like, what do I do? So I managed to like zen myself into a place to just like get it to the floor, and then I ran away.
Yeah.
So then I came back with a note like, okay, someone else needs to just get this poor guy outside. I can't be trusted. But so this coin is called Fear with the description, but also respect, because I am deathly afraid of spiders, but I don't want to cause them harm. So
Okay.
like, I respect the life, just don't put it by me. But anyway, this is the kind of stuff you can just have fun with on Zora. So people, post to Zora and share it with us. Drop a link in our Discord. I want to see what you've got. I want to see what your ideas are. We'll buy some coins and just create a nice little bag to give away on beans or do fun things.
Yeah, and if nothing else, just get on there and post to try and get part of the airdrop, because Token's coming for it, and I think it's a really, really killer app.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the very few killer apps in crypto.
And I don't know why this is so slow right now, but when you're on the homepage, there's a ticker, I guess you can call it a ticker, at the top left, like where I'm showing my mouse right now. It's
Yeah.
not happening, but anytime someone buys or sells a token, it pops up. So you can find, I was just clicking on things to see what other people were doing.
We're buying.
It was on fire. It was flashing like a strobe light last night. So that's why I was like, just start posting. Just participate. And Jen in chat says, I love that there are no fees to post. It's free.
Yeah.
To just throw photos here with funny captions and, you know, oh, Jen said it's slow for me too. Maybe Zora is being tested. What on earth? Chihuahua Hello, Gis. Okay. Do whatever you want. That's the game. The name of the game. Gary's here. Hello, Gary. Excuse me. So, with that, that's your homework. Post something to Zora. It's free. Give us a link. I want to see what you got creatively. I'm going to now ask everybody, what do you want to win? In chat, type a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to let us know what you'd like to win on the giveaway wheel. We're going to do 100K of FUD Daddy plus $1 in USDC for number 1. Number 2 is 100K Pump Me Daddy plus $1 in USDC. Number 3 is 200K of Mr. Wallet plus $1 in USDC. Or number 4, random. We'll just get clever and have fun with it.
Yeah, so everyone in chat, post what you want.
1, 2, 3, or 4 in chat. Ooh, we got a couple number 4s.
Okay.
Random. That'll be fun. Goodie bags.
Does it update in time? Or it probably takes a little while, huh?
It takes a second. It takes a second. So, once this populates, we will get the wheel on screen and then we'll pull some winners. And thank you everybody for your patience. But look at all the number 4s.
What is the random? Do we know?
No, that's the whole point. We'll have fun.
Yeah, but like, how are we picking the random?
Well, Wet Juice Box in the house. What's up? Hello, Barry. We will... I don't know, Dan. Don't ruin the fun. It's a surprise. It'll be cool.
We haven't worked it out yet.
We haven't worked it out yet. That's the fun part. Interaction paused. What is happening? Well, we'll see. Number 4 won, based on what I was seeing in chat. But I don't know that this is going to populate correctly. All right. Sorry, folks. Let's refresh this wheel. Let's see. Do we have everybody's name? Give that wheel a quick glance. If you don't see your name on the wheel, you have to type something in chat, and your name will automatically be added. So I'm going to start spinning. If your name's not on there, hurry up and type something in chat. But let's get this show on the road. Random prizes. Let's go. Laura Tavares is our first winner. If you're new to the show, jump in our Discord. We have a simple form for you to fill out to submit your wallet addresses on ETH and Solana so that we can just have that on file, so if you win on air, we can send you your prizes. Congratulations, Crudy. Let's go again. Crypto Priest, congrats. What do you have going on this week, Dan? Anything exciting?
I think we're going to be announcing something big soon.
Mm-hmm.
At least the initial phase of it.
Mm-hmm. Steve Hawk, congrats.
Yeah, so if any of you here are with us, we will pay attention to the news. Make sure you're subscribed to the newsletter. Make sure you're engaging with us, paying attention to our Twitter, because we'll be announcing something soon, I think, and really excited about it.
It's kind of big.
Yeah, it's really big.
Yeah, beans have been spilled, sort of. Elena, congrats, and Ben Butler, congrats. We'll do 2 more, and then move on. Yeah, this is an announcement that has been in the works for months. Months, y'all. It's going to be very exciting. Logan, congrats. We'll do a refresh, make sure we got everybody. And Weatherman. Congrats. We will be back with more giveaways in just a little bit. I wanted to do a really quick, because I'm not super familiar with this. I did mint something on it this morning, but there's another platform called Launch My NFT. What is it? It is .io, I think. And it's not like Zora, because this is an NFT platform where you're launching NFTs, but a musician friend of mine just launched his latest NFT on here, so I minted it this morning. It's called Bounce. Again, I'm very new to this platform, so I'm not real smooth with the navigation yet. But let's see if we can just search and find him as the artist. Rocky Too Grimy may not be the way to look for it. His NFT is called Bounce. Oh, there it is. So what's cool about this is you can buy in multiple different currencies. He sold 5 in Sol, 1 on Quakey, 1 in coins. Got Brett Gold. I don't even know what these are.
This is a Solana platform.
Yes.
Okay.
And so...
How'd you find this?
Rocky Too Grimy I've worked with a few times in the past, and he actually reached out to me and asked if I was still running one of the spaces that I used to run on X. And so maybe he'll come on the show and you can all meet him. Cool guy and great musician. So Bounce is worth checking out. I listened to it this morning and was like, oh, I really like it. So maybe I'll mint another one and that'll be part of our random giveaway.
Cool. Let's do it.
So yeah, just interesting. LaunchMyNFT.io. Cool concept. We will take a deeper dive into this at another time when I can spend some time on it. But it was easy to use when I minted this morning. So, kind of cool. Shout out to Rocky Too Grimy. And then, real quick, while we're here, there was a question in our Discord about how to find hidden NFTs. So I wanted to go over that for just a second. We used to have a spam folder in the tastycrypto wallet app, which I loved at first. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, because anytime an NFT, typically like a Polygon NFT, is going to land in your hidden folder, just because it's... Was it the first free way to launch an NFT?
Yeah,
or like next to free?
I don't know why. That was just always like well known, that like Polygon.
Yeah.
I feel like that devalued a lot of Polygon stuff too.
It did.
Like, yeah.
Which is the unfortunate reality of when something's very expensive, there's like an inherent value. Like ETH maxis will be like, you're not serious unless you're launching on ETH, because it costs a lot of upfront input. So with Polygon NFTs, a lot of them just automatically get put into a hidden folder. And if you're on a mobile app, you won't see them at all. So the way that you can go find them is to connect your wallet to OpenSea. And I will do this, and you can see my phone. I'll use Wallet Connect. So what you do with your tastycrypto app, which I have open here, you go to the DeFi tab, and then this little square in the upper right, you just take a photo, and then I connect. And boom, I am logged in to OpenSea. So now if I go to my account, excuse me, I'm in the NFTs tab. I can go over here to not recently received. Let's see. Where's my filters? Of course they moved it. Collections. Or my screen's not wide enough. What am I missing here, Dan? Recently received. It's like the filter's suddenly gone. Tokens. What am I missing, friends? Here I am supposed to be teaching you stuff.
Go to the filter on the left.
Oh, status. There it is.
Yeah.
So, status, hidden. Right here. So that will show you all of your hidden items. I have 3,603 hidden NFTs. A lot of these are like things I wanted. They shouldn't be hidden. I purchased these. Like, these are wearables from Decentraland. And so You can manually go in and unhide them. You can just unclick. Where is it? I'm a noob, apparently. Every day is like a new day in Web3.
Everything's getting changed all the time too. Like
it really is. And so cancel. Oh, here we go. You can check a bunch of them and then hit the eyeball to unhide. So anybody, and then you can see on my phone, because I'm connected that way, I then sign the transaction here to unhide them. So for anybody looking for NFTs, because a lot of our prizes in previous Beans episode have been NFTs that people have been like, where'd they go? And it's like, oh, well, it probably landed in a folder that you can't find. Go over here. Now, safety first, though. If you don't recognize the NFT and you don't know where it came from, leave it there.
Yeah.
If you know it came from us or you bought it, then go ahead and unhide it. We have a question from What Juice Box. This was probably for Launch My NFT. Can you purchase on this platform using any crypto token then? I don't believe so. I think it's just the ones that are listed, but I'll dig deeper into that.
Yeah, you might have to. We should figure that out.
Yeah, because it says, and then he clarified that lives on the Solana blockchain.
Maybe you have to set it up as the creator. I don't know. Maybe we should go try and mint something over there.
Like right now?
Or just see how it's set up. I don't know. Do you have I don't even have a Solana wallet on the...
I don't have mine connected to this computer, so that would be a little more clunky to try and do live. But maybe we can just do a quick... Currently we support Solana, Ethereum, Polygon, Aptos, Binance, Avalanche, Phantom, and Stacks. Let us know on Twitter or Discord about any more you want to see added. Fees for creating and minting. They take 2.5% on each mint. The mint price is above 0.3. We only take 1.5 from the seller. Bitcoin. Do you support whitelist? Yes. Interesting. How many NFTs? Up to 10,000. All NFT collections with metadata standards and are compatible with all popular marketplaces. Interesting. Very cool. The funds from minting on Solana collection are instantly transferred to the creator of the collection's wallet minus the 2.5% fee. The funds from minting a Ethereum or Polygon collection are held in the collection contract, which can be withdrawn by the creator of the collection minus the fee. You can either withdraw or edit. Okay. So similar, but I'm not sure about tokens. We will find out and get back to you. He said if they accept any SOL token that equals that market price set by the creator, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, agreed. Like, if you could use Hyper to start buying stuff, that would be interesting. Very interesting. We will find out. So Dan, are we minting stuff on Zora today?
I'm looking at the popular page, and there's a lot of interesting stuff there, and a lot of stuff that...
Share with the class, share your screen.
There's some stuff that...
Not safe for work?
Little NSFW, but we won't scroll too far. So, I think if I'm looking, I don't know, just right here, maybe we buy low the Pepe one.
Pepe is for everyone.
Okay. Let's see. A little slow today.
It is slow.
Very slow. Also, just the mobile app is just such a better experience for Zora. It's actually one of the very few crypto mobile apps that I think are good experience, better than the browser.
Y'all are getting a deep dive into my phone. Let's see.
Buying unavailable.
Is your wallet connected?
Yes, it is.
I will scroll carefully.
Okay.
Or you're not sharing my screen?
No, I'm not,
so, okay.
but here, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm on the mobile app, and you can see this one.
That's the main page, right?
Yeah, this is just the home page.
Yeah.
Car Tiger. Why not? And Canada. Maple leaf flag. This is... I love this because people are weird. And I love it. And AI gives them the power to be really, really extra weird.
I wasn't around, was not around when Instagram went live or like any of the early internet apps went live, but this is kind of what I would imagine Instagram was like or something.
Instagram?
Maybe not Instagram, but like any of the other social media platforms where, I mean, this is so new, like now.
Well, but this is like properly degen friendly.
Yeah, but I mean like
because Instagram wasn't in the beginning. Like they still had terms of service. Like you couldn't get away with too much.
Yeah, but Zora has terms of service too.
True.
Everything's gonna. I mean, this. I think going back to the main use case is tokenizing creator content. Yeah, that is scary.
Banana snake. All right, Dan. Are we gonna post something to the Tasty account?
Yes. I just had to top up my wallet because it's like frozen. Okay. Let me get this ready.
Fish Piggable.
People are having fun with AI. Okay, so do you want to post? Should we post the background first, or should we post the cherry peep?
Cherry peep, I think. But we have a question from Jose. Good morning, Jose. How do you get to Zora from the Tasty Crypto app? So,
okay,
there is a Zora app that you can log into with your Tasty Crypto wallet. Or, if I'm going directly from Tasty Crypto, you can go to the DeFi tab and just search Zora.co and click there, and you can log in that way, and will allow you to switch to the app, but we can stay. Oh no, application error. That might be a Zora issue. There we go. I just went back and I seem to be okay, so now I'm logged in. So I am still within the Tasty Crypto wallet right now. And Wet Juice Box said, hate to admit Zora app is better than the Arena right now, but Arena is still browser extension. I'm not familiar with Arena.
I think it is a social media network on Avalanche.
Okay.
Juicebox, is that true? Is it on Avalanche?
All right, Dan, you want to share your screen?
Yes.
What are you up to over there? Oh, you're minting the hideous one.
I did.
You did both?
Practice safe. I didn't do the other one yet. I'll do the other one now, but
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure this worked because my computer wasn't working earlier.
Okay.
But Tasty Crypto account, I just minted the meme from the newsletter that went out this weekend, which is a melting cherry peep.
No, it's an exploding cherry peep.
Exploding cherry peep.
Because do you know what happens when you microwave a peep? Yeah.
Yeah.
It does that.
Yeah.
So.
It doesn't look like it's exploding. It looks like it's melting.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot. There's a lot happening there. It's kind of terrifying. I got a couple messages for that one.
Really?
Yeah. Like like the meme in the newsletter this week is terrifying. Not really a haha, just like a statement of fact. And I was like, I might have to rein in the madness a bit.
So we minted this.
Okay.
We'll put it in. We'll tag it in Twitter later, because I definitely want people to go in and buy it. But this is from the newsletter. It's on the official Tasty Crypto Zora account. And yeah, should we do another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Easter Monday. Let's do it.
Okay. One sec. Let me get the other one here.
Oh wait, you're not sharing your screen. I should be looking at this then.
Yeah, I got it now. I just went back.
Okay.
All right, we'll do. Cherry peep.
Cherry peep. This is a texture post for the culture. Texture posting.
Is that what the description should be? Texture post.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which, if you're not familiar with what's going on there, people with AI image generators are just like, take my logo and turn it into a baked potato, you know, and it'll just like change the texture of your logo. So we did the Tasty Cherry with Peep texture.
Right.
For Easter. What Juicebox said, yeah, AVAX basically think Twitter layout for the arena. They have live streams now, so I'm hoping this competition between Zora and Areva drives innovation. Ooh, interesting. Live streams.
I think Abstract Chain is doing a lot of live streaming stuff too. So.
Interesting. Interesting. So Practice Safe Peep is now live. And what else?
Cherry Peep.
Cherry Peep. Yes, you can post videos on Zora. What did we learn? Up to 10 minutes?
I think it is up to 10 minutes, yeah.
There it is. Practice Safe Peep. 6 holders already. People are on it. On it. I'll wait. My turn to mint until after the show.
I just threw another one up, too. I think it went through.
Not yet. Not yet. Not there yet.
What happened? Weird. I could have sworn that one up.
I think Zora's being tested.
Yeah, maybe there's too much traffic.
Yeah.
Do you want to do another giveaway while I...
Sure thing. Am I live? Where's it? We got everybody's name on there. And this is for a random prize. So we'll definitely throw in $1 in USDC to whatever we decide, but you'll be getting random bags of something. Crypto for Retire, what is up, and congrats. Scott Acker. Congrats, congrats. Here, Dan, play with our new sounds. The production team was having fun giving us new sound effects. Ruvanchi.
Congrats, Ruvanchi.
Mm-hmm.
I like the
Cha-ching.
the cha-ching is good.
Sarth. Congrats, congrats. What else we got? Weatherman. Second time winner.
Nice.
We'll do 2 more and then fly through our speed run. Frank Grimberg, congrats. 1 more before we do speed run, and the questions that pop up on screen, first to answer correctly does win a prize. Prudy times 2 today. Congrats, congrats. All right, 1 more. Weatherman again, 3-time winner. Nice. All right. First question. I don't know why this is paused. Resume. Okay. In chat, you're going to answer with an A and then the number for your answer. So, base transactions typically cost under how much in gas fees? A1 for under a penny. A2 for under 10 cents. A3 for under 50 cents. Or A4 for under $1. Answer in chat. Miriam, you have to say A1, A2, A3, or A4 in chat. And then I hope this populates. We're having some janky tech stuff going on in the world of the internet today. Let's see if it populates. It should. And the moment I hit refresh,
It'll populate.
it'll populate.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that. Oh, look at Jen. A2, actually. Second guessing. Do you ever do that on multiple choice quizzes, like in school?
Yeah, and then there was like, there it is. Then there was like the advice was like, don't ever change your answer.
Don't ever change your answer.
And you're like, there's a couple times I should have changed my answer. A lot more
often than
times
not.
I should have changed my answer.
Oh,
But
really?
I was thinking, well, maybe not. I don't know.
My first instinct is usually right. And then
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, and I'll waffle on it, and then I'll change my answer, and I was right.
Yeah.
And in this case, Jen, you should have kept your answer because it is A1.
A1.
Miriam was first, but we'll do, let me just scroll up really quickly. Miriam and Sarth, because Miriam didn't populate on screen because she wrote the full answer, but we'll give it to you both. And they're both coming from X and YouTube as well, so we'll do Sarth and Miriam. Congrats, guys. Second question. Excuse me. So, sorry, the answer is under a penny. What is happening here? Base transactions typically cost under 1 penny.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Pay attention the next time. It's super cheap
Yeah.
to use the base.
I don't
network.
even pay attention because it is so cheap and
Yeah.
quick.
This is like very strange. Okay, let's go. Now, here we go. So, reset. Which social media platform began letting users set Ethereum-based NFTs as profile pictures in early 2023? PFPs on your channel. Was it A1 for Instagram, A2 for X, formerly Twitter, A3 for TikTok, or A4 for Facebook? Damn, Miriam is quick. Oh, no, she's not. I just scrolled up.
Apsy says A2.
Apsy's on it. Let's go. Congrats, Apsy. First to answer correctly, it was X.
Nice.
First one. Do you remember? Did you do
yeah,
that? It was like the
I didn't do it.
hexagon.
I didn't do it, but I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite the flex.
Which is so funny because then everyone got rid of that. Like even Reddit was doing something with NFTs, and it's funny because like the Web 2 legacy platforms couldn't figure it out, and then they capitalized on it when everything blew up. But stuff like Zora, I don't know, that kind of, or the platform you just showed, it needs to be natively built in. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. Final question. Which artist released the first music NFT on Ethereum in 2015? Was it A1 for Kings of Leon? Leon? A2 for Grimes? A3 for Imogen Heap? A4 for Justin Bieber? First music NFT. 2015 is early for music NFTs. Wow, who was that first? Let's see.
2015.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. I think this pulled some questions from before. I think Sarth was the first to answer correctly. Yes, Miriam. Wow, 2015 was a while ago, ahead of their time. Agreed. I only discovered NFTs when Kings of Leon launched an NFT with their album release.
That's who I thought was.
They were not the first. Imogen Heap is the correct answer.
I was gonna say there's no way it's Grimes or Justin Bieber. So it was what is? I don't even know what is. Imogen
I don't know
Heap?
either. We should pull it up. But let's see. It was Sarth to answer correctly. So congratulations, Sarth. That is your third win of the day. Well done. Well done. Let's just do a couple quick. Let's refresh this, make sure we got everybody on the wheel. We'll do a couple of giveaways out of the gate.
Yeah. We also have to be out by 10:15.
Oh, do we have a meeting, Dan?
We have someone else in the studio.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
All right. Sale, congrats. We'll do 2 more, and then we are out of here until Friday.
Yeah.
What are we doing on Friday?
I don't
Sarth
know yet.
again. Wow. Sarth is having a lucky, lucky day. Give us some fun sound effects, Dan.
Okay.
They don't have to make sense.
Just gas.
Just gas. Weatherman, 4th time winner. Milana Rupin, congrats. 1 more. And we hope to see you all on Friday. We've got maybe a guest coming on. And definitely some really good re-roll. Sess can't win.
Oh, that's me.
That's you, Dan.
It's my womp womp.
Yep. Jacob Anthony. All right, friends. Thank you so much
All
for
right.
being with us today. Happy Easter Monday. We will see you on Friday with... I just lost all words. It's going to be a good show. So we hope to see you Friday.
Yeah, we'll see you Friday.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.